Home workouts that don't beat up your joints on the way to seeing fat loss, on the way to dropping body fat and seeing more muscle definition. That's the holy grail. But unfortunately for guys over 40, that's only slightly rarer than the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup. Here's the problem. Most of what you'll find on YouTube was built for guys in their 20s. High frequency body part splits, body weight, hit circuits, zero recovery built in. Because in your 20s, you can get away with everything. Follow that at 40 plus, and the best case is slow progress and feeling drained. But the worst case, before you know it, you're nursing a sore shoulder or a knee, and you're off the program entirely. Again, here's the right way, based on what I do as a busy dad training at home, and the 20 pounds that I've dropped with more muscle definition since last year. If your joints are paying the price for your home workouts and you're not seeing the results that you want, this is the video to watch. Let's get into it. Here's the first problem. How much working out is actually needed to get results? It's a problem because 20-year-old fitness influencers, they're not thinking about the wear and tear on your or my 40-year-old joints. This isn't about feeling old. It's about respecting your body's recovery and movement capabilities so that your workouts benefit you as you push for fat loss and muscle definition, instead of pushing the pedal to the metal and hoping that nothing breaks apart. The first big decision that supports all of these outcomes is this. Do 2 to 3 full body workouts a week. That's it. Seriously, not 5 or 6 days a week. Here's why. Your body's recovery needs go up as you get into your 40s. So days without workouts are actually needed, even if they feel like you're not doing anything. Next decision, what's the ideal workout time? As a general rule, 45 minutes. But if you can't do that, even 20 or 30 minutes can deliver some results. These 20 to 45 minute workouts that you can do consistently multiple times a week are actually better than 60 to 75 minute workouts that you blow off 50% of the time. Use the guidelines that I'm presenting later in this video to get the most out of those workouts. So stick around for that. Now, what exercises do you fill in these workouts with? And will they be enough to get results for fat loss and muscle definition like you want? Before we get into specific exercises, here's what matters more. The structure of how you fill these workouts, not which exact exercises you choose. Get the structure right and then fill it in with whatever exercises you actually like doing. And that alone is one of the keys to breaking the start-stop cycle most busy guys are stuck in. Now with that covered, set up your workouts like this. Aim for 2 to 3 exercises per 15 minutes. That'll put you at roughly 1 to 1.5 minutes per exercise with about a minute of rest between your sets. Here's the exercise order. Upper body pull, upper body push, upper body pull. Think of the muscles on the back side of your upper body, then an upper body pushing exercise for the muscles on the front, at least 1 lower body exercise, and then 1 or 2 full isolation exercises for the shoulders and arms, and then finishing off with 1 or 2 core exercises. With workouts like this, my clients finally have a system that they can stick to, no more being stuck in the start-stop cycle. Let's walk through an actual workout so that you can see exactly how this all comes together and how to execute it so that your joints thank you instead of hating you. If this is already clicking for you, hit the like button. It helps more guys over 40 find this. And subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you already know that you want the done for you version of this system, the link's in the description. But let's keep going because next we're gonna walk through a workout. So here's one of my actual full body workouts. The exact structure I just outlined, filled in with exercises I use every week at home. I'm not gonna tell you to follow along though. Instead, I want you to watch what I do and more importantly, why I do it. Because how you execute these movements matters more than which specific exercises you pick. Quick warm up first. Don't skip this. At 40 plus, 5 minutes here means you're not spending the next 5 days nursing something that gets sore or pulled in the first set. What I focus on, first one loosens them up, and the second movement activates the muscles that you want to better control movement around either joint. Now in the workout, first up is an upper body pull exercise for your back muscles. The exercise I chose here is the 1-arm dumbbell row with your hand on a bench. Here's the cue. Don't just lift the weight up, drive the elbow back towards your hips to engage the lat muscle. Next, we're moving on to the upper body push exercise for the muscles on the front of the upper body. And I chose here 1.5 rep push-ups. This hits the chest extra hard. But the thing most guys miss with this, keep your elbows at about a 45-degree angle instead of straight out to the side. This small change in where your arms are can make this exercise a lot more shoulder friendly. Next, for the lower body exercise, I've gone with a 2-move combo. First up is a dumbbell reverse lunge. That's going to hit the muscles on the front of your legs and the back of your legs. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. And the key here is to do all your reps on one leg and then do all your reps on the other leg instead of alternating which side you lunge with. After that, to finish hitting the muscles on the back of your legs, especially your hamstrings hard, I recommend doing a slider leg curl. If you're not familiar with this, the reason I picked this exercise is because it challenges both your glutes and your hamstrings at the same time, which is especially beneficial if you play sports that involve running, skating, that sort of thing. Start with the version I'm showing here, where you're just taking 4 seconds to extend your legs out while your butt or your hips are off the ground. Getting better at this is going to help prevent hamstring pulls or just general hamstring soreness when you play sports. Next, we'll move to the isolation exercises. The first one is a rear delt fly for the back of the shoulders. And the key point here is make sure you're bent over enough. So many guys do it where they're only bent over a little bit and you don't get the same muscle contraction. You get a stronger muscle contraction if you bend all the way over. And then the next exercise is bicep curls, again using the 1.5 rep method. This variation or this method makes any weight you use that much more challenging. Go until you have 1 or no more reps left in the tank. Push this one hard. And then last up, we're gonna finish our workout with core exercises. I've chosen a weighted oblique crunch because this really does 2 things. You get the crunch, you get your abdominals working in this, but obviously also your obliques due to the twisting motion. The key here obviously is don't crank on your neck, just turn your shoulders, feel that oblique contraction, and notice where I'm holding the weight. That just lets you feel the turning motion a little more effectively than holding the weight over your chest. You now have your weekly structure, you have the workout layout that I recommend, and you even have a sample workout that you could do later today. Now, the one thing that separates guys who actually see results from these workouts from guys who stay stuck in the same place. Here's the honest truth about this last piece. It's not complicated. Most guys over 40 have heard about it, but almost none of them actually do it. And that's exactly why their workouts can feel challenging, but yet their body doesn't change. It's called progressive overload. All it means is doing a little bit more each week, 1 or 2 extra reps per set, or nudge the weight up when the reps start feeling easy. Here's where execution falls apart though. If you're not tracking what you did last week, you're guessing. And guessing leads to the same workout week after week, month after month, and wondering why nothing is actually changing. No bueno. So here's the habit. After each exercise, write down your weight and your reps that you just did. Use the phone notes app in your phone or a small notebook, whatever you'll actually use. Then next week, when you do the same workout, try to beat at least 1 number on at least 1 exercise. Do that consistently and your body has no choice but to adapt. And that adaptation is exactly what drives fat loss progress and muscle definition gains in the real world. Now, if this system sounds like something you could actually use, the Done For You version is free. Click the link in the description for my 4-week program built around this system I've covered in this video. And if you want more of this kind of coaching content, click subscribe.